Hello everybody, Hyper Mario Sunshine here. We're back for some more Super Paper Mario. In the last episode, we found some new stuff around in Flipside, and we also kind of got stuck. So I ended off a little bit early, but in this episode, as we can see, we have found where we need to go next, and with Thudley, we should be able to do what we need to do. Yep, that's all we really needed to do. So yeah, it shows on the sides if each pillar has to go up or down, and easily revealed to us. That was a clutch. Alright, so now we have the entrance open to us for the next world. Now after this, I don't really remember much after Chapter 3. I do remember later on some of the chapters, but otherwise, not so much. So we're going to see what if I will remember this upcoming chapter. So, let's go up to our next destination, and back on Flipside Tower, let's enter this brand new green door. I think we'll start off with Bowser. Why not? Also, sorry, I do have a little cold, so bear with me. Through the fierce battle against Francis, Tippy and the Mario gang grew closer. Behind a fourth door lay a whole new world that beckoned to them both. What awaited was vaster and stranger than anything they'd encountered so far. In order to claim the pure heart, they would have to endure new, far-out trials. Chapter 4-1. In outer space. Into outer space. We're in space. Space is cool and all, but stars everywhere. I believe we're in outer space, most certainly. Yeah, space, you say? I guess I do feel lighter, and oh, can't breathe. Of course. Of course. There's not any air. You need that, don't you? Oh, gracious me, what am I to do? Well, let me see. Yeah, then, well, but, so, no! Hey, please wake up. Huh? Whoa! How did we get back here? You're all right, aren't you? Oh, thank goodness. I don't really know how I got us all out of there. It just sort of happened. We won't last out there as we are. Perhaps we should ask Merlin's advice. Yeah, so it does kick you out immediately because, yeah, you can't. Mario characters apparently can't breathe in space, even though just later on the year that this game came out, Super Mario Galaxy was released, and Mario and Bowser and Peach could all breathe in space. And again, there was two different dev teams, so probably the people at Intelligent Systems and the people working on Galaxy had no idea what to do. Alright. Oh, that was certainly quick work. You've already found the next pure heart? No, Merlin. That door led us straight into outer space. Space? Oh, I imagine that was an unwelcome surprise. Yes, there was no air, so Mario and his friends couldn't breathe. What do we do? I just realized this now, but he uses the experience point on his chest to talk, because it, like, moves up and down. Well, if you had a space helmet, you would be alright, I imagine. Great, super. So, you gonna hand one over or what? Of course, I don't have one. But I imagine that even someone like a space helmet would suffice. And I just so happen to... Oh, blast it. What now? Oh, double blast it. I cleaned out my shelves the other day. Yes, I had the perfect thing, but I was making space and I gave it to someone in town. To who? Oh, just some random boy. It seemed more convenient than recycling it. You must find that boy and explain the situation. Get it back from him. Alright, so we're gonna be touring around Flipside once again, I guess. I heard an awful rumor. At this rate, Flipside will disappear. Yeah, as you can see, they're definitely starting to notice the despair that is going around. So, yes, we need to find this little boy who has something that we could potentially wear and help us go into outer space. So, definitely doesn't seem to be up here, but we could always go downstairs. Yeah, now I know what this part is, because I recall this section. Is he in here? No. Bowser's jumping sound is so funny, honestly. Are you the little boy? Oh, never mind. He already spoke to you in the last episode. What about in here? Nope, doesn't seem like it. So yeah, Chapter 4 starts off pretty differently than the past 3 chapters, as we return here to Flipside. Anything in here? Huh. I think we're going to have to go on the other side. If I had to guess. Really don't want to be stuck in another situation where I can't find what we need to do. Definitely going to need Mario, though. We're going to be doing this. Oh, yeah, definitely feels a lot faster now. Huh. Okay, that's weird. Are there not any other boys aside from that one? Let me check over here. Okay, I'm very confused as to where this boy is. Please don't tell me I have to go search up for it. Nothing here. Oh wait, there is one place that we haven't gone to actually, now that I think about it. I don't want to end up, getting lost and, like, having to search up because my phone is dead. I could do it on my computer, but... here we go. Huh? Did Merlin gives me something like a helmet? You mean this fishbowl? Yeah, I kept it in Captain Gill's here in a cup, but then he got too big for it. Yeah, that's why I got real happy when I got this fishbowl. Thing is, now the captain's got so big, the bowl got too small for him. Hey, I know, maybe you could find a nice place to set Captain Gills free for me. Captain deserves freedom! And you gets the fishbowl. That's good, huh? But where can he go? I want to know that he'll be nearby at all times. You gots to help me. We got a goldfish bowl. You can't use this yet. Find a place to release the fish. Yeah, that's, if you guys don't know, it's very much a bad thing to release your pet goldfish into the wild. I've always watched, like this one guy who sells goldfish for a living, and he's like releasing goldfish like that into the wild is actually very dangerous, as they tend to destroy the ecosystem of that environment. But also they grow massive, these things, and they reproduce like super frequently. It's just a bad thing in general to like set it free. I remember this one story from my sister, because she heard it from her boyfriend. Her boyfriend's younger sister, when she was younger, he had a pet hamster, and it got hurt. So she decided to set him free because that's where he would belong. This looks like a good place to release the captain. Release the goldfish here? Yes. There it goes. And now we got the fish. Now the fishbowl's empty. That means you can use it as a space helmet. Now we can go to space. So let's head back to the door. But yeah, so after releasing it, not release, but there's been quite a few weird things. So I think that same hamster at one point, they lost it at a Toys R Us, and like they were able to find it like the next day, like a manager called or something. It was like crawling around in the store. It was pretty funny. I don't know why she did that, but yeah, it hurt its leg, and then she released it into the wild. It's definitely dead by now, the poor thing. But yeah, she was just a little girl. The poor hamster. That reminds me of my own hamster. When I was young, I had a pet hamster. We named it Snowy, and it was an absolutely amazing hamster. But unfortunately, it died old age. It was like about 2-3 years old. He was a big boy too, and I absolutely loved him. I remember I cried when we found him dead. But it didn't hurt as much as when my pet guinea pig several years later with me and my sister's pet guinea pig Nugget. If you guys don't remember, I think I've talked about him in older videos. But yeah, unfortunately he passed away like 2 years ago, and I remember how much I was crying for that. But anyways, I don't mind went to Peach. Let's go to Bowser and actually head into outer space. Chapter 4 through 1. For real this time. Yes. And now we could go through space. Well, what do you think? Can you breathe now? Oh, yeah, I can breathe. But now my nose itches. Man, I hate space. Very well, let's go then. The pure heart is somewhere in the sea of stars. Bowser's arms. Sorry, he has a point with that. Bowser can't unfortunately use his breath while in midair. It probably would have been like a cool like projectile to use, but I guess not. We see a bunch of SOS signals, so let's go follow them. And I'm guessing there's something here. What in the world is this? Why was this hidden here? This is a spaceship. Looks rather like it. Squeerp! Squirtle, Squeeble, Squinks! Morning, Squirp!
Good gravy, you're ugly! What in the world are you? And what are you doing here?
You're the ones looking for the pure heart, Squirple? Cuter than I thought! How do you know about the pure heart and about us? Are you allied with Count Bleck? I demand answers. No scary faces. You can call me Squirps. I'm your captain, Squirk. And if you want the pure heart, we need to work together, Squawk. Whatever do you mean? Please explain yourself. Squirps can't tell much now, but you must trust Squirps. Now follow me, Squeaks. We won't be doing Squawk! You heed the captain. You are a space grunt now, and that is the only rule. Only your responses should be yes, sir, and gotcha. Understand? Yes, sir. Squee, 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 squee. Looks like you understand your place. Squirp. Are you okay with this?
Whatever. But the second the kid crosses me, I'll munch him like a green corn niblet.
If you say so. Great, let's get ready then. Squarp formation, squiggle! We'll squarp directly to the pure heart. It's like warping, except Squarps invented it. In order to squarp, we'll need a lot of energy. Squeak! You're all brimming with power, right? You must give it to Squarps. Okay, present. Success! And there we go, Squarp! And out of the wormhole we go. Squall? We're not even close to our destination, Squaps. Is that all the power you have, Squirp? Good for nothing space grunt. Squirps was an idiot for thinking you had more. Well, good for nothings. The good for nothings have their own good for nothing ways of moving. Squawk! There's a way to go before you reach the pure heart. You must space swim. Use 2 to shoot enemies with my squirt beam. Squirp! Fire, space grunt. Charge! So yes, now we have a shooting rail of sorts. Like if we're in a little arcade machine. So yes, this is the beginning of Chapter 4, and it's already some crazy different gameplay elements over the previous chapters. Luckily we can all one-shot these things. Yeah, now there's meteors, so it's going to become more of a problem. An obstacle in general. A bunch of these enemy jellyfish. I don't know, the way I said it, I just reminded myself of the giant enemy crab thing from E3 2006. Alright, we made some solid progress already. Let's enter that wormhole. Oh, we got some new enemies. I don't know if it's just me, but those enemies kind of reminded me of those wizards from Bouncing Your Door. For some reason. I don't know why, out of all things, remind me of that. And now we got multiple wormholes entering through, so let's go with this one, I guess, first. Got a few more. Oh, okay. I guess we'll just go in there. I think we just got sent back to the previous one. Wow, we got it before ahead of time. Got a stopwatch. Right, doesn't seem that there's anything else, so let's go on ahead. Whoa, a bunch of these things are following us. Honestly, these things kind of remind me of Rotom from Pokemon in a way. Like their plasma bodies and whatnot. So far, nothing for us to do to, like, anything to, like, to remove any sort of item. We could go back, though. Alright, let's go right in. Getting kind of tired again, but then again, it's also probably just me also being partially sick. There's a lot of stuff. This week has been hectic, especially all this being sick. It's really hard to really do anything, especially when you're sick. I think we gotta clear up all the enemies first. If I had to guess, but it doesn't seem like it. Can I please? Got a level up, okay. Finally. Okay, and already, wow. So, yeah, let's do this. End of chapter. And I think we're going to be ending it off here. We successfully were able to get a fishbowl from a kid and let his pet goldfish free so it can grow even more. And now we're going through chapter 4. Already went through the first part of it, and there's still 3 to go. So, love my videos with a like button. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. Really appreciate it. Next time on Super Paper Mario, we will be continuing chapter 4 and see the depths of space and what awaits us. See you guys then.